Gutted, absolutely gutted. Just found out that the Court of Arbitration, our court hearing, Newcastle United's takeover hopes have been dashed again, bombed out the water, and it has been adjourned until early 2022. Hi and welcome to On the Volley, or TV as we like to be known. Some really brutal news. I'm absolutely infuriated, absolutely foaming about this decision. Read this on the Newcastle United site. Very few words, a very short statement. Absolutely no information. I'll put that up later on this video if you haven't seen it. So they've decided that the arbitration hearing has been postponed until 2022, early next year. My God, they couldn't have worked this better. Stalling tactics all the time. My God. Premier League know what they're doing, don't they? Apparently it's been postponed because of lack of evidence. Well, have you got no evidence? Surely. Have you got no evidence? Surely. It's a done and dusted deal, is it? We've got to wait until next year until we find some evidence. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely devastated. The Premier League, the elite governing body of English football, have just proved that they are absolutely woeful, absolutely inept. Richard Masters and the Premier League have scuppered this. They have delayed it, and they know for a fact that the takeover bid with the Saudis is probably not going to happen now. In fact, it isn't going to happen now because they're not going to wait around. They're not going to wait around until early next year. That's if it happens early next year. It just could go on and on and on. Absolutely devastated at the justice system. And where does that leave us? Where does that leave us? Well, in the crap, really, in the crap, because we're left with Mike Ashley, who's given us a £10 million budget to spend this year. We're left with a manager who really doesn't cut the mustard for me, named Steve Bruce. We're probably just going to have to witness more diabolical football next season. We're probably going to be fighting relegation again. Whether we survive at this time, I really don't know. We've been hearing a few tweets from Alan St. Maximum, who basically, well, it looks like he's decided to chuck in the towel. It looks like he wants away. And I would imagine with this news, that is probably a definite now. I've read in the paper over here that basically Jose Mourinho wants him at AS Roma, and they're willing to pay a pretty penny for him. Also Rafa Benitez, ex-Newcastle obviously, now at Everton. Apparently they're putting together a 60 million bid for Alan St. Maximum. So, you know what I mean, yet another blow, yet another kick in the squirrels for Newcastle United. Obviously, very much doubt Joe Willock will be coming back, even though Arsenal want to loan him out. I'm sure he'll be picking a different club. Doom and gloom. I mean, for Christ's sake, at the weekend there, Newcastle United couldn't beat York City. Couldn't even score against York City. I mean, you know, come on, man. York City are non-league. Look, I know it was a friendly, but how? And I watched the highlights, and oh man, we didn't look at the races at all, at all. I playing Doncaster Rovers on Friday night. We'll see what happens there. But back to this case of arbitration. In the statement, the very short statement might I add, they've basically turned around and said that there wasn't enough evidence. Well, if there's not enough evidence, surely it's a clean-cut case, isn't it? Surely if you've got no evidence against me, it's simple to me, like. Anyway, I'm a bit annoyed at the minute. I'm probably not thinking very straight here, but yes, absolutely disgusted with the system. Richard Masters and the Premier League have done what they set out to do. They've used stalling tactics so that this would go away. In my opinion, the ship has sailed now. The ship has sailed. They're not going to hang around. And we're going to have to look for probably another takeover in the future. Whether Richard Masters and the Premier League, you know, they'll probably be getting some pats on the back of other teams in the Premier League who didn't want this to happen, and that's really what it comes down to. Absolutely devastated. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. Like I say, just lost for words, really, lost for words, ranting away here. But like I say, man, Richard Masters, he couldn't run a sweet shop, and he's supposed to be the head of the elite English football. The Premier League are a joke, man. They're a joke, absolute joke. I'm not even sure I want my team to play in the Premier League anymore. You know what I mean? Can we not just run off and find another league? I mean, we will, probably next season. It'll be called the Championship. You know what I mean? Absolutely gutted. Anyway, from me, keeper on the volley. Hope you like and hope you subscribe. And if you are as annoyed as me, put your comments in. Let me read them. Let me see what you've got to say. Yeah, bitter blow today. And like I say, just a few days ago, I actually thought we were going to get closure one way or another by at least mid-August or at least September. I thought it was going to be a yes or a no, and then it would be over. It would all be packed away, whether we'd be celebrating or commiserating, you know what I mean? Just wanted it over. But it all started in April last year, and now it's going to drag on until early next year. It won't drag on till early next year because it's all just going to peter out. It's gone. You know what I mean? Anyway, enjoy your day, and I'll speak to you soon, and see you on the next video. All the best from OTV.